Got extremely busy with stuff for the convention and everything. Oh my god, really? The old ones? Shit. I should probably note, I haven't eaten today. That's probably not a good idea on Puer. True. Especially when drinking Puer, yeah. Because I haven't eaten today. Probably not healthy. How's everyone doing, by the way? I see Braided's here. Who else is in chat? There's Natalie. Hi, Natalie. Hello. Yeah, Braided, how could you? There's Spaghetti. There's Typo. There we go. There's everyone that's in the normal crowd nowadays. Has anyone heard from Tameless at all, by the way? I'm very concerned if she's doing okay. I see her in the mornings, but like, can somebody check on Tameless? By the way, the OnlyFans is indeed made. I just got denied though, because I need to take some fucking shots before I can do anything. Where's my tea knife? Hey Ramy! Welcome in. Hey, Nova, welcome in. Good to see ya. Yeah, perfect timing. Couldn't have some tea. I'm currently just taking care of a few little things real quick, like ordering a little bit of food. Hey, Typo, I'm just saying we could totally collab. Anyone know what I should eat? Okay, those new Taco Bell empanadas, though, sound, like, really fucking good. Jesus Christ. Chicken grilled cheese burrito sounds really fucking good. With no nacho cheese, no sour cream. I had dim sum. Ooh, dim sum is so fucking good. Photography shot ideas? Send them over to me. I'm curious if you'd be willing to share. Dim sum sounds so fucking good. Chicken quesadilla and a chicken crispinata. Spicy ranch sauce. And I should probably get a drink. Go with it. They have Diet Dr. Pepper. They have Pepsi Zero Sugar. That also tastes like shit. Go with Diet Pepsi. I'm probably gonna regret that. New cart. Yeah, that'll be good enough. $25 minimum? Oh my god, I have to order one more item. I have a $25 minimum for money off. Pho? Give me a minute. I had pho yesterday. Had it, you know, honestly, a mood though. Be ready in a moment, I swear. I just need to get this out of the way because I will forget to eat if I don't. And y'all know I'm donuts actually do it. I think it's $5 item. Crunch ups, shit. I guess I'll grab like 2 or 3 soft tacos. Not above my $25. Thank you. Thank you. Alright. And done. Great. Alright, cool. We're gonna go ahead and get started now. Beautiful. Keep an eye on that while we're doing shit, and the door will remain open for a little. Let's go ahead and get this show on the road. Oh shit. Yeah, and in 3. Oh no. I did this one. I did this. Alright. Tea time. Work. Camera. It's always something. Wait, what the fuck? Thank you. Hello. Christ. You look a little off. Maybe just me. Tea time! So, today on the tea time review, I am a little bit femmed, I guess. It's cute. I have really cute leggings on currently. We're doing a Shan Puer cake that I actually received from my time in Georgia with a friend of mine who I'm going to message and let him know that we are currently live because this is one of my suppliers I get tea from on the regular. I need to increase that fucking gamma just a little. Hey, yo. Turn the fuck up. There we go. Snake. We live with. Come join, bitch. Time for tea. 你好吗? How's everyone doing today? How's your guys' week been? I'm so sorry about not having a stream on Monday. It really was just not a good fucking time. I had to take my cars to the mechanic at 4 in the fucking morning, and I did not get sleep. Like, at all. Sleep did not exist in my vocabulary for that. But anyway, so today we're doing a Puer Shan. This tea cake right here. That's upside down. Here's the Shan. This tea cake here is a younger Puer. This has only been aging since 2015, so this is one of my younger cakes in my collection. I received this while I was out in Georgia with a friend of mine we know as Snake in the tea chats. He helps run, well, he's apprenticed, I believe it is, to Wise Gong Fu Tea House in China. I know. Wise Gong Fu Tea House in Georgia, not China, Georgia. And yeah, this tea cake, I did not pay $60 for it. I can hear but not see you as I'm secretly listening while working. That's perfectly fine. Thank you, typo. But this is a younger Puer cake. In the top right, you can see the coloration of it. And I will say that this is a very well-packaged tea cake. I'm not going to lie. None of it got moist. It just fell into some water. Not good. Now, the smell of the cake is actually very, very mild. It's very earthly sweet. It's a very good smelling tea cake. I'm like completely honest with you. It is honestly very good smelling to me. It is a very compressed tea cake as well, so we will have to crack out our tea cake knife for the first time in forever. So I can actually get at the leaves in this thing. I will be measuring out 7 grams per cake on this one. This is a 357 gram cake, I believe. I would be very interested to test whether it is or not. But yeah, so how's everyone's week been? Baguettes, braided. Innova. How's y'all's week been? Overload. Apparently this thing can't measure over 200 grams. Good, we've Ivan. Hell yeah, dude. Today was treacherous conditions, so I bought ice spikes for my shoes. Jesus! This is a show Puer. So this is an aged cooked Puer, as far as I know. Oh, great, I got a guy on a bicycle for my order. Yeah, this should be a show Puer. Yeah, I'm really hopeful with it. I haven't had any bad teas from Wise Tea House yet, so I'm very hopeful. They have finicky teas, I will say. Like, you do need to know a good little bit about tea to order from them, in my opinion. Because some of the teas they order can be a little bit finicky. Now, does that mean all of their teas like that? No, I've had some very easy to work with teas from them as well. Like, some of these samples I have up here are also from Wise. This tea cake is from them, that tea cake's from them, that tea cake's from them. Um, so, I have a little bit of experience with their stuff, but not an extreme amount. Let me go ahead and grab the Oolong Dawn cake. Bridal, Puer, supplier, Wise, He's one of our East Coast friends. I don't know if he'll be in tonight. I purchased this last August. So a price was $40, I think. This is a cake. It is not being prepared with jack shit, and it is a puer. All right. This tea changed sides, or the video is flipped. What do you mean? This? Video's not flipped. My video has always been mirrored, guys. No? Somebody go ahead and show me some proof in DMs, please, because I don't believe you. And I'm not getting gaslit today. Today's not a day for gaslight. Because I can't tell if y'all are being serious or not, genuinely. I give you guys the actual view of my house. This is how it looks in my office right now. Like, this is the real view, as if you were standing here in my office. That's weird, because I don't remember ever mirroring this camera. Huh. Interesting. There's no fucking way. Yeah, that's right now, though, not... Huh! No, nothing's been moved. It, has indeed been mirrored, I guess. I just got the message in. That's weird as fuck. Yeah, this is the actual view of my office, so you can actually read the scroll here. I guess unlike the other parts of it. But, what do y'all say we crack into the tea cake, huh? So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my normal vessel. Or a normal vessel. Alright, and so we're gonna go ahead and grab this cake. With paper it is pressed into the paper, by the way. And we're gonna go ahead and try to crack off 7 grams. Oh yeah, no, that's compressed as fuck. That ain't happening. We're gonna go ahead and take our puer knife. If I can't crack this cake. Oh wow, okay, yeah, it's proving to be a little bit of a bitch with this. Okay. Oh wow. Yeah, that is really fucking hard to... Jesus. There we go. I think I've got a little bit cracked so I can extract easier now. Oh. I will note this is turning out to be a bit more tea dusty than full cake. Well, but I'm getting some nice chunks. Alright, there's 7 grams of the tea. We're going to go ahead and wrap it back up. So that is 7 grams. We will be doing this one both Teapot and Guy 1 style tonight, so it will be a longer stream in case you wanted to have a nice time to hang out. Yeah, I see that. Huh. Interesting. Well, good to know. By the way, if somebody please go in and let Mipty, let Mipty know that we're live. If somebody's willing to at them. And yeah. So, we're going to go ahead and start this tea off at 90 degrees Celsius, as is recommended in the description for the Puer Langchong. It's not that much pour. Not that much, not too bad. By the way, before we begin, because we do a little bit, who do we want to see drinking Puer today? What cups are we going to use, and who do we want to see? Do we want to see Priam the Chunky Horse? Do we want to see Archimedes the Orb Sheep? Do we want to see Cha the Snake? Do we want to see Long Feng? Do we want to see Beans? Do we want to see Peter? Who do we want to see? Look, Teapot and Guy 1, it's okay. It's fine. I'm going to give this a quick wash steep of about 7 seconds. Beans, Braided, your fucking vote is always Beans, and it is adorable. Tiger Cup with Beans? I should get some fucking artwork of Beans. Beans. We're gonna do Fat Happy Tiger Cup. My food is on the way, so you guys know I will have to step away here in a moment. Probably about 4 minutes or so. Occasionally I change things up, but Beans is good. Beans is a boy. He is a boy. He's also developing a really nice patina. By the way, does anyone have a wireless keyboard at home, like a wireless mechanical keyboard that they'd be willing to recommend? Because genuinely, I need one for this setup. Because it is now getting rather annoying to step, like... Hold on, let me fix my hair real quick. wireless touchpad one. I'm looking for more of a mechanical keyboard style though. Oh wow. Oh wow. That is a color. Holy shit. Give me one moment, because I also forgot one other thing. Whilst my food is almost here. My clear pot, Red Dragon, makes decent stuff. Red Dragon's like a good budget brand if you don't care about longevity. Look at this. That's very akin to a red tea. Wow. Doesn't look cloudy, a little bit of particulate in it. Please. Doesn't look cloudy to me. Give me one moment. I do need to go grab my Taco Bell. But that is, of course, the wash sheet or beans. Here you go, buddy. Enjoy your tea. And I'm going to go grab my Taco Bell. Ah, yes, Taco Bell and tea. Why can't Uber people just be fucking honest? Like, oh my god. I was expecting a dude on a bike. Wasn't a dude on a bike. A Keychron K6? Really? 5 years for a Red Dragon? I'm shocked. I used to have some of their mice and they sucked. There we go. Now I don't have to worry about that. Oh, it's a poor day. It is indeed a poor day. I was going to do that on Monday, but God, did I need sleep. So, today's the poor day instead, and I don't have much Shang Puer compared to Shou Puer. So, we're going to go ahead and give this another blast of heat. I'm not going to drink anything before this pour, because I do not want to affect the flavor of anything off the first steep. But I will have a soft taco next to me for after. Then, of course, I do have cleansing palate water. There we go. Beautiful. Am I a little bit quiet, or am I good on noise, by the way? Those wired in Bluetooth. I need to dig the box out of the closet to tell you more. Yeah, if you could, it would be really appreciated. How much did that cost you? If you don't mind me asking. 4, 8, 9, 11. Wow. That is a really nicely colored Puer. Holy shit. That's impressive. That's nice and deep. That is a gorgeous Puer. Now, I know I do have some people who don't enjoy Puer in the chat, and that's perfectly fine. Puer is indeed a very, very acquired taste when it comes to teas. In some cases, I'm not gonna lie, it took me ages to enjoy it. Jewel tones indeed. So this is a very dark colored tea. Off the nose. Oh, that's funky. And getting a nice earthy flavor. I'm getting, bit malty. I'm not getting a sweetness from this. It's, The aroma is very good. Very good aroma. Strong aroma. More like a stone fruity kind of vibe to it, but it's very, I'd say a bit roasty. Interesting. Very good nose to it. Absolutely lovely. Very mildly earthy, I want to say as well. Cheers, everyone. That's a Puer, all right. 130 Canadian dollars. I see. Do you happen to have a link? Yep. That's earthy. Oh yeah, that's earthy. Let me eat something real quick. No, I'm not going to start mukbang streaming, by the way. Baguettes. There's a reason I won't do mukbang streaming. One, because I've seen what happens to people who actually get pretty far in mukbang streaming. And two, I used to be a competitive eater. I never went pro. But I used to follow that grind set and mindset. No. Never again. Yeah, that's very earthy. It's got, I'm assuming for Steve, it's not great. Just in general, food. One of my bigger challenges was a Wendy's challenge I did while at college. Yeah, I'm only really getting an earthy tone off of it. It's very light on the flavor, weirdly enough. And that could just because first steep, not enough heat. So I'm gonna take that up to 92 degrees and see. Yeah, no, so I used to do food challenges when I was younger, from when I was like 10 to 19, just before. Thank you very much. Oh, that one, yeah. I've seen Keychron's before. Right. Yep. But I had to stop doing it because it was really affecting my waistline. because later on my metabolism really slowed down when I stopped doing as much energy, especially during COVID. So like, yeah, not pleasant. I'll still do food challenges from time to time, but my appetite has shrunk so fucking much ever since I started this diet. So like, I will have days where I train to keep my stomach capacity if I need it. So like here in Vegas, we're really lucky to have buffets still. So I'll go pay like $30 to go to an all-you-can-eat buffet. Like I'll go to Golden Corral, say if I really want to have a lot of protein, and I'll go enjoy Golden Corral for like an hour, just plate after plate after plate. And I think my highest number of plates at Golden Corral so far has been 10 full plates. But that's if I really need to be like calorie dense for a day. And if that's mostly protein and carbs. Because I only eat once a day, so. It's really easy to track how many calories I'm eating with Golden Corral as well, weirdly enough. Is the flavor great at Golden Corral? Not exactly. I'm not gonna lie, it's not the most pleasing thing. This got a lot darker. Holy hell. Nice. LMAO, but the price is right. Prices, yeah. I don't think it's not worth it for just me. That's fair. And honestly, a lot of people do share that same dice set. Alright, so this tea cake is going back up here to continue aging. The stand I have for it is just not a good stand. So I don't want it to keep falling and break and anything like that. By the way, sound check. How do I sound? Am I good? Yeah, it's kind of just earthy and tannic. Yeah, I'm looking for the flavors in this, and a lot of those notes from the nose are not coming through in the tea. Gotcha. Drink it down a bit. Interesting. It's a little bit like a tea, like a tree. I mean, a little bit woodsy. I want to say it's yeah, tannic is a very good way to put this tea. I'm getting those little bit of. It's a medium body tea, I will say. I wouldn't call it balanced though. Not getting a savory note, I'm not getting a sweet or spicy, it's not vegetal, it's not floral at all. Certainly interesting though. Gotcha. Well, if you can charge your phone, great. If you can't, well, we'll see you next time. It is a very gorgeously colored tea, I'm not gonna lie. And for sure, this is a Puer. A Shan. Show Puer. balanced tea, when we use the word balanced, that is when one flavor is not overpowering the other. A balanced tea is one where you can get a good meld of the flavors that don't overpower one another. Unlike this tea, where this is one flavor is very predominant, with other flavors being mixed in. So, like, the Tenpi, that is not a balanced tea. That is very much citrus forward until you get later on. The Eastern Beauty Oolong was a bit more balanced with its notes because you could actually taste each of the flavors you were looking for very evenly and very nicely melded together. The Shan, I believe, was a bit of a rough one to go with. The aged white tea cake is not a balanced tea when it comes to the actual flavors of it. It is very much very herbal and very floral going through it. Yeah. An unbalanced tea is not a bad thing. No. It is just one thing you do look for if, you know, it is there. Because the tea is unbalanced doesn't mean it's a bad tea. For instance, the oolongs that we tried to do last week would be very balanced teas because you couldn't fucking taste anything in them. Yeah, we just don't call it unbalanced. We call it very blank forward. Very blank heavy, not balanced. Yeah. So it's just the way to describe stuff. I'm gonna. Yep. This is a very, very earthy tea. I'm gonna have a little bit of Diet Pepsi. Yay for artificial sweeteners. That doesn't taste bad. Yeah. So, if you look at the little tea sheet too, you'll also notice that balance is there, but you'll also notice that unbalance is not there. So that's where you put in the other stuff. Yeah. This is a very interesting tea, I'm not gonna lie. It's not as flavorful as one might hope for a Puer, but this is also still, in retrospect, really a younger Puer. Let me go ahead and open up the description here, because I haven't been bothering to look at it. What should we be looking for? Robust, full-bodied, and earthy. There we fucking go! Has a deep and rich taste with hints of sweetness. I've not been tasting any sweetness, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, it's still got plenty of time to age. This tea has been aging since 2015. Yep. So I've got the same one. This is an 8-year pour. I believe I was actually one of the first people to get this tea from the shop, because I had to special order this back when they first got it. And thankfully Snake was very much nice enough to help me with that process. Amazing, dude. And if you do want to buy from this shop, please feel free to reach out to me, and I can reach out to Snake, and we can work something out. If it's not available on their shop, they do have teas that are in-house only. So some of the teas I have here are in-house only teas. Jello actually just got a hold of 2 of their cakes. I believe they're on his way to him now. But Jello just got a hold of 2 of their cakes of a white tea variety he's been looking for a bit in the chats. And we were able to get him taken care of for 400 grams. A lot of things say full-bodied. I'm not sure if I considered that would be. So, the body of a tea. If you've ever smoked a cigar, the best way I can put it is how much flavor is there. If you have a very light tea, that's like light on the tongue, light flavored on the tongue, that is what we call light-bodied. A medium-bodied tea is where there's a lot, but it's not overpowering. So there's a good bit, you can taste everything, but it's also, you know, nice. It's pleasant on the tongue. And then you get into full-bodied teas. And that is when you're kind of getting punched in the face with flavor. And this one here actually is a very full-bodied tea. Like, if you enjoy Puers and you really enjoy that nice earthiness of a Puer, this tea is for you. This is not so much a one-dimensional as maybe a 2 to 3 dimensional tea. Like, Puer oranges, indeed. Puer oranges are a very full-body Puer experience. That one's not a light Puer by any means, and that's why it's not, recommended for newcomers to drink it, because it can be a little bit hard to get into. A lot like smoking a cigar, you gotta start light before you can go heavy. I just realized that could be considered lewd. Yeah, so if you guys want to purchase any of these cakes, please do let me know. And if it's not on the shop, because he does have some really cool shit, I'll talk with him and we can get everything squared away. We could normally also just do it through the shop if it's not too much of a hassle. What is this, Steve 3? So this shop is called the Wise Gong Fu Tea, W-A-I-S. Braden, if you don't mind, could you please pull up the URL? Mainly because I just don't have a keyboard here. And that's one of the reasons I want to get a keyboard here, is for that specific reason. Is lingering flavors at all related to bodiness, or are they entirely disconnected? The body and the lingering of a flavor don't have much connection to them, but they still can be connected. W-A-I-S. Yeah, W-A-I-S Gong Fu Tea. It's in Georgia. Little bit of particulate. Yeah, this tea is very grainy in the cup. But tea cake. Yeah. Yes. So search up Wise Gong Fu Tea. And this one here is specifically the Bulang Shan Puer. I had to take a look, like a really deep look, to make sure I had the right cake on here. Because, like, I was reading the Minghai Tianning Cha Cheng Chupin. And that one was throwing me for a little bit of a loop. By the way, I finally cleaned off my tea table today. For the first time in like 3 weeks. Yes, that is the correct website. Yep. That's him. Decent website, too. His tea table, I haven't gotten to see it in person yet. I'm hoping to when I go out back to Florida this year for my normal martial arts stuff. I wasn't able to meet him because he is a Wing Chun guy. He's a Wing Chun Sifu. It's not neglect. It is not neglect. It's allowing a nice patina to grow. Not neglect at all. One moment. If you could put that in the Twitch chat, please, for me, that would be amazing, Braden. Quick aging, dear God. Right, you can't do that, I forgot. Morning. There you go. That's the website. He's pretty good. I've enjoyed a lot of the teas that I've gotten from them so far. Sorry, security came by. Mm. Yeah, that's Steep 3. I will note I'm not getting much of a tea high. The chi of the tea is rather interesting. It's very mellow. Didn't wash my child for weeks to allow a nice patina. Jesus Christ. That is indeed a question I would like answered. Is your child a tea table or a tea pet? That could be two very different things. Yeah, the tea for this tea is kind of muted, I'm not gonna lie. It's mellow. I'm not getting a tea high off of this tea like I've gotten with some of the others. Let me grab another taco. You ever talk about baguettes? Link, now, show me. Ooh woo. By the way, I do have a little bit of an update on this Dragon tea set, the Year of the Dragon tea set from Jesse's Tea House. In all honesty, I have a bitch about the tea set. And that is the filter right here. This filter is not as good as the filter from the previous painted tea set, the metal one versus the ceramic one. I did not nearly get as much particulate sifting through the tea on this filter as I have with this one. I'm not gonna lie. It is a bitch I have. It's still a good filter. It's just there's more than I would like. And it's kind of, I'm used to the good filters on the other sets. So this one allowing more particulate through is it's kind of disappointing. Because all the other ones have metal filters in them. This one being ceramic, it shouldn't let more in, and yet it does. The tea set is still absolutely phenomenal though. I do enjoy the larger style guy one, being a 150 ml. This has been an absolutely gorgeous set that I enjoy using. I throw in a little mesh screen. The problem is it's a big fucking thing. It is a big, what's the word? Filter. Screen. Circumference. Compared to the other ones. Hey, yo! What the fuck? $400. That's a John John? Holy shit. Bro, that is nuts. They also have some really cute tea pets on the site, but holy fuck, dude, that thing is gorgeous. God damn. Good to know. I'm still using a mug infuser as the last 2 attempts to get a filter became broke. Jesus! So, at least the nice part about Jesse's Tea House is that if a part comes broken, they're on top of that shit. And one of the reasons I really enjoy Jesse's stuff is because his customer service is top fucking notch. Like, that is beautiful customer service. I'm not gonna lie. The fact that he's even willing, if it breaks afterwards, to give it to you at cost, that's unheard of. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, yo! That's cute as hell. $300, Jesus Christ. But that's more of an oolong teapot, isn't it? Yeah, so that's like, I'm pretty sure that's an oolong teapot. Alright, let's go ahead and rack this up to 95 degrees and see what other notes come through. I'm intrigued. There's also a bit of detritus from this tea, so we're going to go ahead and put it back in the... But that is an interesting teapot. I don't know if I would pay $200 some odd dollars for it on AliExpress, I'm not gonna lie. Right? Remember guys, it's tax season. If you want to support your favorite streamer by sending me shit. Yeah, no, definitely. Like, I can't wait for those teapots to come in. They look so fucking cool. Dude, he's been teasing those pots forever. I'm dying over here. Hey, then you're gonna have to keep getting teased. Like a good little tea person. Next set he sells that is decent, I'm considering it. You should really consider looking at some more teaware. Like, don't get me wrong, you don't need to have everything on this. You can do just fine with a mug and an infuser. But it's more so like kind of the... Just enjoy it. It's an experience. Let it be an experience. It's absolutely wonderful. If you give yourself time to enjoy the tea as it is, and you put more into it, you will get more out of it. And it's an absolutely wonderful thing about tea. It's like, it's one of the reasons I enjoy being here with you guys, is I've put so much into this, and I have people that enjoy, like, just sitting with me and drinking tea. And, like, honestly, I enjoy it. And honestly, that is a clap and a half to you guys. I think I might buy 2 of the 3 teapots. I need to double check what's on Jesse's site for them currently, but, like, spaghettis. That fucking set. Oh, I might have to reach out to fucking Wise and go, hey, you want to sponsor my stream by sending me a tea set? Ooh, will? Fucking... Oh, that thing is gorgeous. Like, I would love to be able to swap between tea sets for this. I don't know what the size of that is, though. It's so fucking pretty. Ooh, will? Send me a tea set? Ooh, will? Hey, ooh, will? Send me tea stuff? Rawr. Fucking Christ. 95 degrees. I don't know how long that steep was. But so far, I have no reason to believe that there's any way to scorch this tea. This is a very dark tea. Like, I am fucking impressed with how dark this is. we're gonna give you some of the good stuff. Yeah, no, like honestly, I've not been disappointed. I'm just more for an 8-year-old tea cake. 9-year-old at this point, actually. Atalia, your soul is the same color as milk. For a Puer, for an 8-year-old to 9-year-old Puer, I was expecting a little bit more. I'm not gonna lie. It is very heavy noted on that earthiness. It's not a complex Puer, and as I age it, I hope that changes. I will be looking at going back to this cake in a year to see what has changed if I've aged it properly. Because personally, I don't drink Puer that often. But yeah, so flavor of this really hasn't changed throughout the session. And honestly, like I said, I'm not disappointed. I was expecting a little bit more from it, given that it is a $60 tea cake. Now, to be fair, that's really, 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 really cheap for a tea cake like this. So, it may not be the best grade of tea, but this is still heaps fucking better than anything you can get in a bag. But Y is also one of those people that works, I'm not going to call him Sifu Y, he's not my Sifu, but his title is Sifu. I believe he's a 5th degree. I mean, fair enough. Vacuum sealing can work. It is how it's packaged, but like kind of once the oxygen permeates the tea, it's kind of, you gotta be careful with it. That is really, oh boy, I misspoke. This one can get you a bit tea drunk. Yeah, it can. Okay. Wow. That's a nice feeling. It snuck up on me, it grabbed me, and it went, "Hey, I'm here, bitch!" Indeed, a good tea. But yeah, so for $60, honestly, with the Gong Fu method, no. It's only at 95 degrees. Like, no. I am gonna bring it to 100 and see what it does there. But for $60 for this tea plus shipping, I think, genuinely, if you enjoy Puer, go ahead and grab this one. It's a decent deal. The smells and everything are very nice, and you might be able to detect some of the flavors I can't, because I literally have not picked up on any kind of sweetness on this tea whatsoever. But like, genuinely, decent Puer. By the way, if you do buy from them, hey, let them know that I sent you so I can get, like, I don't know, bargaining chips? Talking to you, Spaghetti. By the way, Inova, are you here? I know he popped in at the beginning of the stream. I don't know if he's still here. I don't get commission. So, early up on the list, when I posted the link, you would go there, you'll go into their Chinese tea section, and you want to look up Bulang Shan, Bulang-Shan. That Puer cake, it's $60. And if you do happen to buy one, send me the receipt for it so I can ship it over to my guys to let them know, hey, I'm sending you guys people. Because I do enjoy supporting tea shops throughout the US. And, you know, as long as they're good with me, I'm good with them. By the way, so, wanted to talk about my experience with 7 Cups. I've tried emailing them like 3 or 4 times. I've had 0 luck. getting any kind of response, even calling the tea shop. So at this point, I'm gonna have to abandon my search to try and get any kind of refund for the Mogon. So it's just gonna sit there forever, because like genuinely they won't respond to my emails or calls, and it's really unfortunate. Because genuinely, I was just hoping to possibly, send it back, swap it out for something if possible. I know they only bought so much of it. It's also a cheaper one. Like, I wasn't looking for much. I was looking, hey, I'd love to do some stuff with you guys in the future. I've had some good experiences, bad experiences with, like, genuinely, I'm not here to be an influencer. I want to show off your guys' tea shop, but they just won't respond to me. So, unfortunate, but what can you do? Yeah, rip. Because they really had a good selection for some of their teas. By the way, so for the Puer weeks of the months, what I would like to do is, when I can, I want to get a hold of more of these little cakes so I can do random tests. Oh yeah, no, like Mogon is still just sitting over there. I'm not gonna move that fucking bag of tea. It stays there. I'm lazy. Yeah, I want to get some more of these tiny cakes. I'm at the point of having enough tea, so I struggle. Yeah, I moved. Mogon is just a recurring character like Beans. Yeah, Mogon, Peter I swear to God, every time I talk about Peter, it's gonna be great because people are gonna be like, what the fuck are they hearing? And I'm like, fuck you, Peter. Peter's a real one. He's an asshole, but he's been there for me since the first box. But yeah, no, Mogon is like the villain of the fucking series. Peter is like the anti-hero asshole that pops in every few episodes, and then Beans is just the good boy. And then, of course, the others are kind of like main side characters. Peter whispers in my ears, listen! You don't know the shit he said to me. Okay? You can't hear him. Only I can hear him. And it sucks. Peter's not even like fucking transphobic or anything. No, he's just personal. He's that voice in my head that's like, hey, remember when you did that in 5th grade? Yeah, I was there, asshole. I am gonna melt the tea a little, because 100 degrees is very hot. I love that laughing fox emote. So funny. I gotta ooh-woo in someone's DMs real quick. Yeah, this tea is like very dark red. Holy shit. It was me, Barry, I blank you at blank at supersonic speed. What in the fuck did you just type in my chat? What kind of flash erotica? What kind of flash erotica are you writing in my chat? No, I don't watch TV. Fun fact about Wu Shen, I don't fucking watch TV. I literally stick to YouTube and sometimes Hulu. I don't watch TV. Here you go, buddy. Oh, fuck. Well, the, cheat has been christened by the Puer gods. Oops. Who has time and really broadcast TV is stuck in the 70s time loop? Honestly, it's mainly because there's no good fucking TV to watch nowadays. I'll be real. Even streaming services are kind of getting shitty. What'd you send over to me? Oh, that! Yeah, I've seen snippets of that show. I'll take a look at that later. Yeah, no, this tea is very, very smooth throughout. I will say, it is smooth. This is a decently smooth tea. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. No bitterness on the tongue, I will say. It is very much an earthy flavor. More like you're eating dirt than anything else. It's honestly pleasant. I do enjoy this. It is not the greatest pour I've had, but certainly it is a good bang for your buck. It's also not fishy at all. Thanks, Dwee Dwee. I love how that's going to be in the community for ages, is the fact that the Dwee Dwee 2010 was just fishy. Saw a post commenting that all the action, the live action outlet all seems to be positioned to fit on a phone/TikTok. I have not watched the live action TikTok because of some of the narrative choices in it. Like the fact that they took out Sokka's misogyny, as well as the fact that they try to make him a very serious character at the beginning. Like, I was not a fan of that. Now, hear me out, misogyny is not great, but the whole fucking point of Sokka's character arc was to grow and change from that misogyny, from a small town boy to somebody who's experienced the entire fucking, you know, like, you understand what I mean for those of us that have watched it? Like, genuinely, that's kind of what was the point. It means there's absolutely no character growth here, and, like, realistically, a lot of shows really just don't rate that character growth. Yeah, like, honestly, like, really? If a character was meant to be fucking misogynistic and grows out of it, like, yes, thank you. Character arcs that actually did something. That is so hard to get in modern media now. Everything else feels so fucking forced. You know what I mean? Like, Legend of Korra was where it started to go down a little, I'm not gonna lie. But like, oh my god! The original Atla was a masterpiece. There will not be another one like it. Legend of Korra couldn't capture that. Legend of Korra, you can't look at it as a sequel to Atla. You have to look at it as its own series, because it's two different fucking things. I'm not gonna lie. If you look at it as a sequel, it will not be as good as Atla, because Atla is a fucking masterpiece. Legend of Korra was good, in my opinion, because it was a different Avatar completely. It was a different storyline, and it also taught different lessons. In relation to Atla, it wasn't great, because it was really just really quickly paced. Yeah, no, like, Korra as a standalone series was decent. But you can't compare the two. I'm gonna be real. I felt that that was an amazing choice made by the producers. And my reasoning for it's this. We'd already seen what an avatar that could connect to all their past lives was like. We'd already seen that in the first two seasons of Korra, is what you could do with that connection to the avatars. And then she lost everything. And understood what it was like to be truly alone. And I felt that was such a huge needing for her character at the time. It was a very brave narrative choice that, in my opinion, wound up paying off. Because you couldn't fall back on that crutch of, oh, I can just talk to an avatar that has all this experience. No, it's literally a, oh fuck, I have to go this alone now, like Juan did. You know what I mean? It was genuinely a decent series. I would need to rewatch it all the way through again. I haven't watched it since I was like a teenager, but I've watched snippets every now and then, and honestly, it was really good. Like the whole thing with her not being able to airbend for a good portion of season 1, and then finally being able to airbend after all of her other meridians and all of her, what are they called? Chakras were blocked off. That was a very interesting move, because it also showcased what kind of energy bending, or I say energy bending, what kind of blood bending Amon could do. Oh boy, that spit at me. So if you guys ever noticed in the series, Amon was only, Korra was still able to airbend, even after Amon took away her powers, right? Because she had not been able to do it before. I want to make sure we're all on the same page here. Understand that view, but the Rava and Vatu, evil versus good spirit, was a little too westernized considering spirits aren't evil or good. Not necessarily true, in my opinion. That's not exactly a westernized concept, I'm not gonna lie. There is indeed such things as good and evil spirits, given that spirits, preside over certain things. Technically, the word spirit here wasn't the best way to do it. Rava and Vatu were gods. They were Kabi. And I feel like that was a little bit underrepresented in the series. Like, they were literal gods to the other spirits, purely because of what they stood for. And I feel like that was just not as... It could have been better shown. I'm not gonna lie. But, so the whole thing there with the evil versus good, honestly was a really good way to explain why the fuck there was an avatar in the first place. I felt that was something that was needed for this year. And the fact that there was, a dark avatar was funny as fuck. There were some people who were pissed by it. Even with that gripe, the one episode with... Yeah, because it showcased what we were all looking for. It's like, hey, so great that this all happened, but why? And they did a very good job of explaining how that worked. And honestly, it was really cool to see an in-universe explanation that would make sense. It was also really nice seeing Iroh again, I'm not gonna lie. Don't hurt me, I'm just an old man, Korra. Fucking love Iroh. Guys, pour a little bit out for Iroh. Iroh's a real one. In memory of Mako, and in gratefulness of... God, what's his fucking name? I can never remember the actor's name after Mako died. Hi-wo! I also like the spontaneous different art style. Indeed! It was so good! I loved that. Iroh's helped people come to tea. Iroh didn't just help people come to tea. Iroh was kind of like a really good surrogate father figure for Zuko, as well as for other people to understand what toxic masculinity wasn't. Wan Shitan siding with the Dark Avatar was dumb, considering he was siding with a human about war and stuff. Wan Shitan. Wan Shitan being the fucking owl, Wan Shitan being the owl, knowledge, spirit. Wan Shitong's library, yeah. I understand what you're saying. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. And I feel like that could have been chopped up to more the corruption of Vatu versus just him siding with a human. Keep in mind, Wan Shitong also, had that same test with Aang and wound up showing Aang respect until knowledge was stolen. So, I'm just saying, I feel like there's more to it than meets the eye there. I feel like Vatu's influence was also at play. Hi, Natalie. Welcome back. So, even at 100 degrees, this flavor is starting to get a bit muted, and that was with a longer steep. So, 5 to 6 steeps, maybe 7. Good place to go for this for guy 1. Still very strong, but good colored. So, we're going to go ahead and do our usual. Put that on the shelf to be forgotten about. Yeah, there's a lot of detritus from this. Holy shit. Drive home took for... Oh no! I'm sorry! That's a big oof! Oh gods! Alright, we're gonna go ahead and grab the teapot. I'm gonna have to reopen that keg here in a moment, but... Diet Pepsi. Decent thing. So, the thing that we were looking at and drooling at on the fucking channel a little bit ago was the... Where is it? Where is it? Here it is. Look at that tea set. Worth seeing the kid. How dare? Look at that fucking tea set. $400 though. Holy fuck. Is soda a tea? I swear to the gods, Typo. We're not doing this. Not today. No. I will compliment you as much as I please. How dare? This is bullshit. I'm being bullied. It's like a sweet carbonated tea. Oh my god. A lot of evil human warmonger types, people can be very charismatic. If they could debate their way to it, they could totally bend the librarian to join them. What I feel like the other part is, though, is that because he also had the influence of Vati, I think he had an advantage on his charisma checks, I'm not gonna lie. Because he would know how to sweet talk them a lot like fucking, listen, okay? But, like, I feel as if the... What's his name? Zhao. Commander Zhao. Remember that Commander Zhao in the first Outlaw was able to talk his way into grabbing, war knowledge from Wan Shitong, stating that he needed it for the war effort so he could protect his nation, right? And then they went in and did the same thing. So I feel like it was just... He's weak to charisma checks. I now want to throw Wan Shitong into my fucking D&D campaigns. Yeah, so Wise Gong for Tea House has some really good teas if you guys want to take a look at their stuff. They also have cup holders and really interesting stuff. One of the other gifts that I was given, and this was actually a gift for my wedding, from the tea house, specifically a friend of mine. Oh no, did they not have it on there? I see. I guess it was just really just given to me then. So I was given a tea pet, which is the Monkey King for my wedding. Intelligence high but whiz low. I thought Zhao was made him biased. Zhao is indeed who made him biased, yes. But Zhao was also very charismatic to ask for the information up front. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and go back to Chinese teas. They have some decent stuff. Rock Puer pieces. They have some really nice silver Puer. This is Rock Puer. Now, those silver pieces, I have some of that. And it is interesting. I have these, I think. That takes a while to open up, like holy shit. But they have full leaf, they have needle tea, they have just, honestly, pretty good tea. Some of the stuff you see also you can get with Jesse's shop, but it's a different varietal, I believe. I have no clue what the hell this is. Yeah, so we're currently working on that one. I will note that the color here is a little bit lighter than what I was expecting on the actual tea. So this tea is a lot darker than what you see here. That's like the first steep kind of tea. Anyways, let me go ahead and grab the water. Oh, ow, fuck. Maybe because you had more tea dust in this first batch? I don't believe so, no. Grab me 7 more grams. Seven grams is Lucas Graham's boy band name. For his kids. Oh, god damn. What is... That's the one that I opened up in front of you, the fresh one. That's the one we're currently drinking. Your attempts at a tea soda have failed? Why are you attempting to make tea soda? A tea-like substance? What? Carbonated tea is basically just fucking yerba mate. Or fucking what's it called? It requires a SCOBY. Fucking oh god, what's it called? Oh, it's disgusting as shit. Kombucha. Thank you. Yeah, kombucha. That's carbonated tea. There you fucking go. There's your best approximation. I can't stand it. Look, kombucha is very much a fucking acquired taste. I don't know how people drink it. What the fuck? God damn it. Oh no. Oh, yikes. Yeah, Scobies can be very fucking temperamental. Whoa, what? Hey, give me a moment, guys. Hey guys, sorry about that. I'm good to continue for the moment on stream. I may have to head to the ER. Just to let you guys know. So we're gonna continue for a bit. I may have to go grab my grandpa. I was able to use mine a couple of times and promptly ended up killing it. Jesus. What did I miss? Oh, you guys are talking about kombucha and starting a SCOBY. Okay, cool. Yeah, he's, my grandpa's had a cough for a bit, and my grandpa is an old boy. He doesn't complain about pain at all. This is a man that takes gabapentin every day for, his knees, his back. This man, oh my god. Can I glow about my grandfather real quick? Like, do you guys mind hearing his story? Because genuinely, this man has been through so much bullshit in his life. By the way, this is the first steep of the teapot. But like, do you guys want to hear my grandpa's story? Because genuinely, this man has been through so much bullshit in his life, and the fact that he doesn't get any recognition is one of the things that will always piss me off about the American government. So, my grandfather served his country. He was not able to serve his country traditionally in the military because he has flat feet. That is something that did run in my family. My grandfather served as a merchant marine during Vietnam. And that man was not allowed to carry any service weapons, but was making sure that the boys over there got their ammunition that they needed. And normally I don't really like military stuff, I'm not gonna lie. But I feel it's important to remember those, and of course, talk about those who do serve in it, because they still deserve to be treated like humans, and they still deserve the recognition of being treated as such, because they do still fight for a cause. Now, my grandfather, unfortunately, while he was out there, had his ship hit by a torpedo. We don't know how my bloodline is alive, to put it very simply. My grandfather was below deck, his ship got hit by a torpedo, he was knocked out in the concussive blast, and apparently fell 6 stories through the ship, and he woke up 2 weeks later in Hanoi Harbor. That's probably one of the most badass, as well as terrifying things I've ever heard of or seen in this world. Like, we don't know how he's alive. This man has been through a lot. This man, when he was really young, almost had a full scholarship through college, playing baseball and football until he blew out his knees and back, playing both. But he still served his country as a merchant marine, and one of the things that will continue to piss me off is the fact that he does not have veteran status, he does not get veteran benefits, he doesn't get jack shit even though he was wounded in combat. Because merchant marines are a civilian recruiting agency, not a military one. I wish I knew how this man was alive. He doesn't even know how he's alive. But to this fucking day, it is one of the most badass things, and I have the utmost respect for him. He is a true man. Like, when I came out to him as trans, I was genuinely afraid because he was a southern boy, like his father before him. My great-grandfather fought in Korea. And that was a shit show altogether for him. But my grandfather, when I came out to my grandfather, his only question to me was, well, are you happy? And that was it. He didn't care. He was more concerned that I was happy with my decision and my lifestyle than anything else. And the poor guy lives in pain every single fucking day. And, oh, another thing. This man did what my father and I both couldn't. He quit opiates cold turkey. with no issues. He was taking, I forget how many fucking milligrams of oxycodone per day, and just quit, stopped. Like, holy fuck. But yeah, so I'm waiting on hearing back from my dad on information. Dry, unproductive cough, no back or kidney pain. Make sure he's getting some water in him, please. I know he doesn't like drinking water, but he needs to. But like honestly, this dude married my grandmother, went into a Greek family with like no knowledge of how our culture works, and was willing to learn it. Was a great guy. Just my grandmother and him didn't work out. This is a man who, if the only thing he had to give to somebody else who needed it was the shirt off of his back, he would fucking do it. And unfortunately, because of how, you know, humans are, he's been taking advantage of that for it multiple fucking times. The man also survived cancer. A mood typo. A fucking mood. Yeah, so I love my grandfather to death. He is an absolutely just true human being. And I honestly wish life had worked out better for him, because unfortunately, the only proof my grandfather exists is the fact that my dad and I are here. And it's an unfortunate reality. I love the man to death. But when he was younger, a lot of business ventures didn't work out for him, and he got screwed in the worst way. So he's just lived a very quiet life, and I can respect that. Yep, teapot's the same for this. Very earthy, bit woody. Yeah, it's about the same. So I'm gonna give this one a 4 stars. This is a good young-ish pour, 8 years. But like, yeah, no, like, I love the man to death. He's an amazing guy. Thankfully, the cough is dry and unproductive. How's the drinking experience from the Tiger Cups? Actually, pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. It's not like the double-walled glass cups, because I don't have a problem drinking from it. But it's actually pretty good. It's a solid cup, good to hold, feels good in the hand, even if you're doing claw or if you're palming it. Either which way, a good fucking feeling in the hand. But yeah, so like, just, God, I really hope he's okay. We've been seeing health scares with my grandfather for a while, unfortunately. And I hope he's got time left in him. But the poor fucking dude is now bedridden. My grandfather can't move around easily. My grandfather is... He has to use a cane to go anywhere. Or a walker. And even then, he really can't stand on his own. And it really is just... It's painful to watch. Unfortunately, Braided, I am very thankful for that, but I am not hopeful. His health has been declining for some time now, and we're expecting it if it happens, but we will do anything that we can if it is preventable. But yeah, thanks for listening, guys, because like genuinely, somebody else needs to know his story, because he doesn't get to tell it to anyone. He is a hell of a man and a pure fucking human being, and people like that deserve to be known. And I wish it could have been better. Certainly He's one of the few people that can strike fear into my heart. And that is not common. Because he is so sweet, but dear God, do not ever piss that man off. It's funny because he used to be, one of the things, how he met my grandmother, he was a painter and he used to paint fire trucks back in the day. He's done so much in his life. It's just amazing. It's just, I wish I knew more. I don't get to spend much time with him. Mainly because I'm just so fucking busy. The man could also drink like a sailor. Christ. So, if you guys have ever drunk an elderflower liqueur, I once watched this man take a big-ass cup, fucking dump half a bottle of elderflower liqueur in it, and drink it. Straight. Yeah, he's almost 80 now. Swear to God. Swear to the fucking gods. We gave this man, for Christmas, 2 bottles of handles. 1.75 liters of Jack Daniels each. That shit was gone in a week. That man can drink. Where is the pain, by the way, question mark? Is it his lungs? Is it his throat? But yeah, like, the man can drink. His cure for a hangover is just to stay drunk? No, no, no. That's the thing. He doesn't get drunk. This man can down a glass of fucking whiskey and be sober. I don't think I've ever... the only time I've ever seen the man, like, get fucking gone is when he was high. Am I sure he's human? Honestly, some days, no. Some days I'm not too entirely sure, no. You'd think he has an amazing metabolism, but like, no. Unfortunately, no. He just doesn't get drunk. He just drinks that much. His alcohol tolerance is just so fucking high. I wouldn't be surprised if his body produced its own alcohol. Fuck. Yeah, like, his liver's strong, his kidneys ain't. We also think that he may be getting dementia. Unfortunately. He's starting to show signs of it, and we've had members of the family with it before, and it's not a great way to go. But he's still cognitive, he's still there. So we're hoping it's not. Yeah, so the man smokes a fuck ton of weed and drinks and watches TV all day, and I wish I could give him more in his older years. I really wish I could. Weed is pretty fun. But yeah, like, genuinely, guys, thank you for listening to his story. I don't get to talk about it much. And I wish that other people knew his story. Hell, I've talked to a lot of veterans in my day because one of my pastimes that I really enjoy doing, I enjoy talking to older vets. Now, I understand some of their views may be backwards, and I understand, sometimes not the greatest people. But listening to their experiences for what it was like to be in war, listening to their experiences for what it was like to serve their country and everything, that's something you don't get. And that's something a lot of them are, it's a pleasant experience for them to be able to explain just what it was like to be on the front lines and in the thick of shit. And even those veterans, whenever I've spoken to them about my grandfather, you know what they've told me? They've told me, when you see your grandfather next, give him a salute from insert rank here. And that is just fucking gorgeous. Because these are people that he didn't serve alongside, but he helped make sure that they could continue serving. And they still respect that for him. And it is just, I wish I could get him more recognition. That's really all it is. I've looked into the process to see if, Merchant Marines were able to get veteran status. I've looked into it so much. And unfortunately, no. It's bullshit. I think this will be the last cup of tea I'm having anyways, because, genuinely, this is indeed a lot of Puer. Thankfully, I'm not going to have to head to the ER tonight. We're just going to see if this cough gets any worse at this point. Dry, unproductive normally means that he just needs to hydrate more. Which, considering the man doesn't drink water... I think it's not unreasonable to think that there is a family somewhere that has stories of your grandpa from that time that he has no memories. Probably wild stories. Honestly, I wish I knew who the man served with in the Merchant Marines. I would love to fucking track that down and find out, just what kind of person he was to serve with and everything. Genuinely, war stories are some of my most interesting things that I love listening to. Yeah, you did, Typo, okay? You did. You did indeed. And, God. Great man. Well, another thing. My grandfather is one of the reasons I was able to buy the car I have now. Because he had he had a good amount of money saved up. And, of course, I am going to pay him back. I'm going to make sure he is very fucking well taken care of. I handle his finances. And my grandfather... Oh dear. I told my grandpa I was going back to college, and that I was going to need to find a way to get a car. And you know what the man told me? The man told me, look, this is what I have saved up. I am going to give you half of this to go and find a car. And I was just so fucking taken aback. And I tried to tell him, look, no, Grandpa, you need it more than I. He's like, no, you're going to take it. This is not a question. Yeah, honestly, right? Yeah, so my grandfather was the reason I was able to buy a car and get it repaired. Because I wound up finding a car for really, really decent price. And he told me, great, well, since that's what I gave you, use the rest to repair the fucking thing. And I'm like, wow. So, he's one of the reasons I'm going back to college. And honestly, to him, cheers. And this is to my grandfather. Because genuinely, I owe him a lot, and I'm going to remember that when I finish out my legal degrees. I would take a shot, but I went sober. Don't worry, my grandpa drinks plenty enough for the both of us. So, like, yeah, like, genuinely, thanks for listening, guys. And thank you guys for being a fucking great community. Like, a streamer without their community is just a person who plays video games. A streamer with their community is a person who plays video games and reviews tea that enjoys their stuff. What the fuck? When did you... God damn it, Natalie. That's good tea. If you need him to drink more water, maybe give him some of that bottle of water. No! No! That's not the weirdest thing I've seen people do to my stream, Natalie. It's not. It's really not. Yeah, no, I wish I could get my grandfather to drink more fucking water. All he drinks is alcohol. Fuck.
Oh my god.
Oh. God damn it, typo! Oh, fuck you guys! Natalie's a good friend of mine IRL. I hope she considers me a good friend. I don't know. I consider her a good friend. She's nice. I like her. Okay, gonna drive back down there now. See you in like 50 minutes. I mean, I'll be here. I need to head out to sleep. It was a lovely stream. And actually, I think that is where I'm going to go ahead and call it. We do have a minute left from our normal scheduled time. So thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate each and every one of you. And if you guys like this content, please do share it to friends, family, creepy uncle, anyone you think would like this content. Share this with your tea friends or anyone else you would like to get into tea, but doesn't know where to start, because this tea stuff, these tea reviews are for y'all. Indeed. But if you want to purchase this specific tea, please go check out Wise Gong Fu Tea House. They're a tea house based out in Atlanta, Georgia. They're absolutely lovely to work with. I work with one of the people who works there. His name is Snake. He's in the JTH chats. He's a great guy. Love him. He's punctual when it actually comes down to getting orders out. It is really hard to get a hold of him sometimes, though, because he's just a busy guy. But yeah, other than that, y'all have an absolutely amazing night. And I will see you all next Monday for... Wait! Fuck! We can't end it yet! Guys, what kind of tea are we doing next week? Because we've done Puer, we've done Oolong, I ran out of Oolong, we've done, white tea, we haven't done red tea in a bit. And I have this Bang Dong aged Ancient Tree red, but I don't have another red that we'd be able to do. We also haven't done white tea in a little, of which I still have some too. Oh, no, I do have two. I have the Meijan red tea, I have the Bang Dong red tea. I have some aged white teas we could do. Some tea balls. What do we want to do? I feel like we just did the red off. Yeah, because we did the two red tea cakes. So, I feel like we're either at the jasmine or the white tea. Yeah, it's been a while since we've done white tea on stream. What about the white 2014 tea bar? I do have that right here. I don't know if I've tried this one on stream yet, the white dew white tea. I also have some of Jesse's 2011 white tea. This is the Fooding Aged white tea from 2011. The white dew I really enjoyed. I also have the Mandarin Peel Chomei white tea. I feel like, yeah, we could really do a white tea. This one also, here's another Fooding white tea. That's from Wise Gong Fu Tea. So, I feel like aged white tea could be a good thing. Do you guys want to do next week the fooding white, both the fooding white bar? Well, I don't want to do both the fooding white teas. Because I did this one on Chinese New Year. We did the Chen Pi. I don't want to do both. I'll do the white tea bar, because I'm pretty sure that's also a fooding white. Yeah, this is a fooding white tea. So I feel like it's going to be very similar in flavor is the only issue. Although, this one here is very young. If I remember correctly, this one is a... What's your production date? This here is a really young 2023 white tea. So do we want to see a really young white tea versus a really aged white tea by chance? We can start the week with a really young white tea and then on Wednesday go to a very aged white tea with the fooding white tea bar. By the way, Wednesday's stream is going probably to still be here. I may have it at a different location though. It is, but is the 2014 better than the 2014? You mean is the 2014 better than the 2011? I don't know. I feel like it would be very similar in flavor, to be honest. But I would definitely be open to it. But I do want to separate those two, so I'm not drinking like two of the same fucking tea. That's why I think a really young versus a nicely aged tea. You're all good. And then the next time we do white teas, we can look at the 2011 white tea and then revisit the 2006 white tea to really look at like those flavors. Type of what level of the stratosphere are you in? They're in the troposphere. Anyways, y'all, I guess next week is going to be our white tea week, and then we're going to continue just cycling through teas there. So other than that, y'all have an absolutely amazing night, and... I will see all of you in the next stream. Y'all have an absolutely amazing weekend. Please be safe. If you do anything fun, let me know about it on Monday. Y'all, I will check you later. Peace out, see ya. Stick around for the end credits music, custom made by a good friend of mine. Thanks, y'all, and we'll see you later. Peace out. Let's go!